bear with me. Thank you for joining us, but just give me a second. My Facebook stream, the link to my Facebook account, which I never use anyways, but I'm streaming on my Facebook, but it's having issues connecting to the stream. So give me 1 second. Let me reconnect it in the background, and I'll be right back. I think I got it. Let me check. Bear with me for a second, please. Welcome back. Got it set up. Sorry about that. eSIM Studios podcast, live stream episode number 80, the big 80, in effect for this Friday afternoon. I do appreciate y'all joining us. Let me turn down this music just a little bit, and I gotta change my I can see my icon in the top right. I was filming. I'm gonna show y'all this. I was filming, or I guess recording for you guessed it, a new YouTube channel. It makes like 6, I don't know, 6 or 7. I'm busy over here. Let's see. Yeah, look at that one. Oh yeah, can't forget that banner. Sorry guys, I'm doing this on the fly. I've been jam-packed today, but we'll get to it in a second. Got some good news here. We'll do a giveaway too at the very end if we have a decent amount of people here in the chat. There we go. Okay. Now, one last thing that I need to get a hold of is my Twitter, because the information I need for today's story is on Twitter. Well, X, but I still don't call it X. Let me pull this up. Oh, guess what? We're live streaming. You know what? Let me do this. So we're live streaming on a bunch of YouTube channels, right? Also live streaming on X at eSIM X. Also live streaming on Instagram, eSIM Studios. Also live streaming on Facebook, eSIM Studios. So in the past, as of like last week, I was just doing eSIM Studios, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the full gamut. Like everything I have linked up, I'm going live on. Like screw it, man. We're going live on everything. You know, just get the name out there and the. Oh, you know what? Oh, damn, we got quite a few people here. What's going on? Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Stevenson. Mark Nash, as always, a pleasure, my brother. Auntie, maybe I did something stupid. Now, I know Mark Nash has a very popular YouTube channel. I encourage everybody to go check out his YouTube channel. If I don't have it linked, I'll link it after the show. I might or might not. I know I've linked it last few days in the description box. He covers boxing, sports, entertainment, music. Phenomenal YouTube channel. I've been a part of his channel for probably about a year and a half, right? Maybe 2 years, something like that. But anyways, I think now Mark, you didn't necessarily change your. Well, technically you did change your YouTube channel name. I believe it was just Mark Nash as of like 6 months ago, and then you added the TV, right? No biggie. I mean, I'm sure most people didn't even notice. I did. Last week, I get this bright idea, like, you know what? Because I'm developing these websites in applications that are I actually just submitted to the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. But I was like, you know what? I want everything to name match, right? Names match across the applications, the websites, and the YouTube channel. So I got a bright idea. I was like, you know what? I was like, I know got a nice little following here on this eSIM Studios YouTube channel, but I'm going to change the name. I'm going to change it to, what was it, Tech Studios YouTube channel. And I get this bright idea of, well, tech is in the name, so it pulls more viewers. When people are searching for technology stuff, we'll pop in there. And then I got to give credit when credit's due. Auntie, I believe you were like, why are you, I think last week you're like, why are you changing your name? The eSIM Studios is it stands out, right? It's not a common name. There's nothing else like it online. And I basically, if you search eSIM Studios on Google, just all my stuff pops up. There's hardly anything else. But if you type in Tech Studios, I don't even show up. So I think I was Tech Studios for like one day, and I was like, you know what, Auntie's right. Let me change my shit back. So everything, at least for the YouTube channel, is back to eSIM Studios. So thank you, Auntie, for calling me out. I know you didn't say, hey, stupid, why are you changing your name? But every now and then, I need to get slapped upside the head. So appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's see this. So before we get into the news, I got Twitter pulled up here. Let me follow this guy. What the hell is his name? Okay. Bear with me. Boom. Weird name, but looks like he's French. Anyways, okay, so we got that info locked and loaded. Yeah. Thank you. That's every now and then you need somebody to be like, I know you were nice about it, right? But every now and then you need somebody to be like, no, it's not a good idea. And it wasn't. I made excuses for why it was, but it wasn't. So thank you. Okay, so I have the info on deck for the news. But speaking of, let me get the notables out of the way first. If you're listening to this on podcast or even on YouTube in the background, you can take us anywhere you want to go. Yes, obviously YouTube, right? But I'm talking about in the audio podcast form. We are podcast certified. You can catch us on any podcast platform available, right? Pocket Casts, the popular application. Where else are we on? We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon Music. We're on iHeartRadio. Anywhere you can get a podcast, type in NT, right? Type in eSIM Studios. That's the name that will pop up. Nobody else with that name, so we will pop up. So you can take us anywhere you go, which may be a good or bad thing, right? I guess never a bad thing, but I'm kind of dogging myself. But let's see here. Check out this new YouTube channel, right? Watch. Where we at? Okay, so this is it. Whether a hobby or you want to get in the industry, right? We got this new YouTube channel. I'm basically going to break down, it's kind of whispering, it's kind of a secret. I'm going to break down everything there is in the unlocking world, right? I've been doing this for like 10 years. I'm a quote-unquote professional. How to unlock stuff. Phones, iCloud, network. I don't do it anymore, but I'm going to show y'all how to do it. You get it? I already had people, long story short, check it out. Only got 2 videos, but that's what I was doing right before this. See, as you can tell, same orange shirt. But yes, at the Unlocker app. We also have a website for everybody. Right here. Yes, I will accept my cookies, nobody else's. So we have that on deck, theunlocker.app. And then don't you forget esimstudios.com. Look at that. Dark mode looks much nicer. All your tech news. Also got my podcasts on there, YouTube channel, videos, special videos. So we got that, among others, but let's jump into the news. I've already been on for what, 15 minutes, 18 minutes. So let's get into it. No more board time, downtime. Okay. Well, let me jump over to Twitter. Now, today, I thought today was the day we were going to get away. Whoa, why is it a white screen? I thought today was the day I might be able to get, not that I was wanting to get away from Pixel 8a news, but I think we had talked about it basically every day, if not every day this week. It was like probably 4 out of the 5 days, and there was just nothing else. Like literally as of like an hour ago, I had a generic title on for this live stream, and was just basically just going to shoot the shit with y'all and talk whatever, right? But this literally just popped up, and 1 hour ago, or about an hour ago, So it's like, damn, more 8A news. I check it out. I was like, yeah, that's some news. So I'm going to talk about it today. Not that I don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying I wasn't going to bring it up unless there was any new news. And that's what we got, right? So big news. It's the big one. Basically, all the specs, everything leaks for Pixel 8a. The new up and coming, here in about 10 days, it will launch at Google I/O, the Pixel 8a, Google's mid-range Pixel device. It is rising in cost. Look, we got a couple of facts that came out about the device. As far as the price, we knew the screen size, how big that was going to be. We had a couple other rumors, nothing set in stone in regards to the refresh rate, but it was confirmed today. And I believe we got battery size and stuff like that. So let me pull up. I just activated my assistant here by saying the magic GOOGLE word. Where is my, let's see, let me share the screen here. So a person on Twitter or X by the name, I'm assuming he's French, look at this, Arsène Lupin, and he goes by the handle Mystery Lupin. Does it give him, oh yeah, duh, it gives him his location right there. I was like, it looks like a French name, got some French art in the background. Look, he's only got 1,000 followers, yet he leaks all the info. Now this stuff, who knows? Who knows how he got his hands on it? But he did. He may be a Google employee. Shit, I don't know. We don't know. They have offices all around the world. So just because he's in France doesn't mean he's not connected, right? Just because he doesn't have a million subscribers does not mean he's not connected, right? Shit, I could leak something, right? If I was given the info. Now, we'll have to do some conversions because it looks like, okay, so going through his past, this is my first time seeing his profile along with y'all. I just saw his handle, typed it in a few minutes ago, and away we go. So I'm not sure. It looks like he is a quote-unquote leaker. I mean, I do see a bunch of technology posts here, lots of Pixel 8a stuff, right? He's got headphones, he's got the Nothing Phone 2a. Let's see what we got for the Pixel, right? So this is all new. This is not new news. We've seen these pictures before, but I think these came out a few days ago. You get to view the mint green. I'm not sure what the official name is, right? Because they always have some weird ass names with these colors. I wish they would just name it green, blue, white, black, but they have like, I don't know, licorice, obsidian, and all sorts of weird stuff. I'm just gonna call this one green. Now you can tell it is in Arabic, right? 8A 5G storage. That's the base 128 gig. Remember, they are providing us another storage variant option at 256 gigs. This is the 128 being shown in blue with 8 gigs of RAM, and actually got a decent sized battery, a 4700 milliamp battery, because remember, it's not a big device. I think it's 6.1 inches, fairly small, big battery. Typically you see that battery size in devices that is a 6.7 inch display. Just to give you a comparison, the phone I'm actually recording on, the Samsung Galaxy S22, the base model, it's a 256 gig, but it's the base model, right? It's the small one. 6.1 inch display. That battery size is like 3,400 milliamp per hour battery. And again, this Pixel 8a, 6.1 inches, same size as the S22. This one, From there, we'll double check their stats here. They're claiming a 4,700. Is that right? Because that seems rather large. Let's look. Okay, so the cases get released. I've never been a fan of the official Pixel cases. I just never have been. You know why? It's because this right here, this big ass cutout exposes that camera bar. If you drop it on its back, any little piece of gravel, any small rock, any edge of any hard surface, it does not provide coverage for that camera bar back there, which could easily get broken. See what I'm saying? Now, this is metal here, right? And the only glass that's covering the on the back is covering these sensors, but can break. Seen that happen before. But last thing you want to do is get a big ass scratch, right, on your nice new phone. Never been a big fan of their cases. Okay, where'd I go? So it looks like, here we go, full specs. Before we jump into full specs, and we'll double check battery, I want to do a conversion of the price, right? Now, these don't always equal out to be exact conversions, meaning like, for example, what we have in front of us, right? Pixel 8a, all the details get leaked. It says $549 here in the photo. It's crossed out because they're providing you with a deal, right? A launch deal. But in the past, when you see prices launching at $549 in France or Europe, when you convert that to US dollars, it doesn't always match up. Meaning, if it's $549 there, and let's say the conversion rate over here, just wild guess, I have no idea what the rates are, but we'll find out in a second. Let's just say it's $549 in euros over there equals $600 here. But then when you see it for sale in a website, Google store, it's, $15 off, because I had somebody call me out, was it last year or something? Hey, I thought you said it was going to be this much. I was like, yeah, I did, but I was trying to explain, they can set their price however they want to. Just because it's $549 in Europe, in euros, doesn't mean it's going to be an exact conversion to US dollars over here, right? They could add on money because of imports or taxes, or they could reduce money, or vice versa, right? They may add money for the France Europe phones, because I'm sure Europe taxes the hell out of Google or Apple or anybody selling phones over there. So they may add on a few extra dollars just for the European market to cover the costs of the taxes, right? But we'll convert it nonetheless. Let's see real quick. $549. So let's convert. I guess I could ask my assistant. Okay, Google. What is 549 euros in US dollars? Man, it didn't even get it for me, did it? Oh, what do you know? My Nothing Phone 2A converted it, and my Samsung S24 Ultra did not. So that equals 591 US dollars. Yikes. Talk about a price increase. Wow. I don't think I would hope they don't list it at just under $600, because as we've been mentioning all week, it infringes on their Pixel 8, which is technically a part of the flagship series for Pixel, even though that smaller 8 series or the 7 series or the 6, Pixel 6, it never really felt like a flagship experience. It was always the more expensive Pro version, always had more RAM, always had a better screen, always had one extra camera. The Pro versions always felt more superior, more premium. Yet, the smaller base model still had a hefty price tag on it. But the A series, the last few years, their mid-range phone has ever so slightly been creeping up to that same dollar amount as their base flagship model, right? I believe that, what did they introduce the Pixel 8 at? It was $599 if I'm not mistaken, right? Let's find out. Pixel, and then we'll get into specs, I promise. Let me just figure this out, then we'll get into specs. Pixel 8 price, but I want to figure out launch day. What was it on launch day? $699. Wait. Okay, so you can get check this out. You can get right now, right this second, you can get a Pixel 8, right? Their flagship device, a flagship device, smaller flagship device, Pixel 8, for $549. $549. And if they bring their Pixel 8A, if they introduce it at the equal conversion rate of what they're selling it in Europe, that would be over the price of the Pixel 8. So the 8A is converted to $591 US, and Pixel 8 is $549. And again, the 8 is technically supposed to be a better device than the A series, but I think they're going to adjust the price. I don't believe we're going to see it's going to be $591. I think they're going to have a base price of $499. That's the 128 gig. And then I believe the upgraded 256 variant, I believe, is going to be $549. So, interesting to see where we go in the future. Again, I think they're going to merge all these together. But we will see. Now, where is old X? Here we go. So I do have some, let's see, we got some photos I can enlarge. What do we got here? Oh, good. So here's an official document, at least it looks like, from Google. So let's see what we got. Here's the good stuff. What does Alan say? I have had bad fitting cases when I bought Google branded ones as well. Yeah, I don't know. Just something about them. It's the material too. Never been a fan of just the way it feels. The camera bar missing support back there, and I don't know. It's the colorful stuff too. I don't mind a color case because I have a bunch of colored cases, but you're right. Just something about them. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Auntie says, also worth noting that the US Google Store has had all kinds of deals on Pixel phones straight after release, but only a few European countries saw any discounts at all until recently. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. And you know what? I think the tax, or what do y'all call it over there? VAT, VAT. I think that has a major determining factor in setting the prices and how they price these things. Because look, it's just a fact, right? Whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, or you sort of do, sort of don't. The taxes, at least importing goods, right? I'm not talking about buying groceries over there. I'm not talking about even buying a car over there in France. I'm talking about importing a product, right? Is just high. It just is, right? I think it's just kind of a worldwide known fact, at least for people in that industry. But let's see. We got, okay, so here we go. 6.1 inch display, 20:9 aspect ratio. That's rather good. I prefer 21:9, which is kind of a little slimmer, but 20:9 is good. I can deal with that. I can use that. We're gonna have an OLED display, 1080p by 2400 at 430 dpi. It's pretty good. That's like a 1080p plus. So it's in between 1080p, and it's in between the best resolution that the S24 Ultra has, right? Or the Pixel 8 Pro, right? You can put in QHD. It's not QHD, but it's not 1080p. It's right in between. So it's still going to have a decent display. That's a lot of pixels per inch at 430. That's packing. The display is going to be nice. Nice, bright, crisp, OLED, sharp display. Oh, here we go. 120 hertz. Damn it, what happened? 100. Can y'all see that? Damn, can I zoom it in? I can't, can I? I wonder if I could change my view. Is that any better? Let's see. What else we got? There we go. But look at this. Next thing that stands out, as I mentioned, 120 hertz. That's a big jump, right? Google forever was on 60 hertz, and I think with the 6A, they got lambasted. Man, they got blasted all across the media, social media, for putting 60 hertz on a rather decent mid-range phone. Even though I absolutely hated that phone, the 6A was one of the worst phones I've ever owned in my life. I absolutely hated it, and I actually gave, I wanted to give it, another chance, so I got another phone. I thought I had a dud, and I had the same issues. So I did not enjoy the 6A, but they did put the old 60 hertz refresh rate on there. They got blasted. So with the 7A, last year's model, they said, okay, well, we'll increase that to 90 hertz, right? I mean, it's better. I can use 90, right? I can tell the big difference between 60 and 90. I can't tell the difference between 90 and 120. So as long as it at least had 90, that's good. But they're throwing 120 in there, which is really good because it means they're stepping up their game, right? And they listen. Google listens to its customers. I tell y'all over and over and over, they send me multiple questionnaires. They ask me multiple times every single year for the last few years. Questionnaires. What do you like about this? What do you like about that? If you could, would you rather have this over that? Or what's your top 3 favorite things about the Pixel lineup? Or what do you want to see in this year's flagship? They say flagship device. They don't put names, but they listen. And they got blasted for the whole 60 hertz thing. And they still got some noise putting in a 90 hertz refresh rate. And that matters. So people for that using iPhones, because y'all are late to the party, y'all just got high refresh rate screens. So Android has had high refresh rate screens, especially 120 hertz refresh rate screens for years. I think OnePlus has had them since what, the OnePlus 5? I know it was in the 6 because that's what I had, the 6. Years. And it's just now being introduced to iPhone and Pixel. They've had it, their flagship devices, but we're talking about the A series, right? So just now introducing the standard, I would say, for a refresh rate on these screens. Next big thing is, now look, it's got Gorilla Glass 3. That's way behind. What are we on? See, they changed the name, so it's hard to keep track. It's not like this has Gorilla Glass 3 and, oh shoot, we're on Gorilla Glass 8. They're 5 generations behind. Gorilla Glass has changed its name of its flagship product, Glass, I think a couple times. Like, I forgot where we're at, but I know that's at least 2 or 3 generations behind. It is what it is. They have to cut costs somewhere. And this is a what do you want to call it? Mid-range phone. So you're gonna put it's give and take, right? If you're gonna load it up with a good refresh rate, a nice screen, you got to take away from somewhere else to balance the cost out for the manufacturer, right? But here's a big piece of news that I did not see coming. It's gonna have up to 2000 nits brightness. What? 2000? That's up there with the S24 Ultras. That's up there. Hell, even the new Pixel 8 series and the 8 Pro, I think this Pixel 8a has a brighter screen. Regardless, nonetheless, whatever the other Pixels have, this is big because that's bright. That's real bright. And nothing says more to a cheap phone than dull screen brightness. If you max out the screen brightness and you can still barely see it in the sun, hey, god damn, it's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, this one's gonna have very, very bright screen. Now we get to the, what is this? Charging without QI certified. It will have. This is with the charging. Oh wow. Okay, so here answers one of my questions. So you will get, they're claiming over 24 hours of battery life, up to 72 hours with ultra battery saver activated. Standard capacity. So here we go. 44. So basically, just under 4,500 milliamp per hour battery. Again, it's not as high as what did that other video say? It was like 4,700 or something like that. Nonetheless, 4,500 milliamp per hour battery, still big for a 6.1 inch screen. Again, it's big. I guarantee you that may be the biggest battery in any 6.1 inch phone. Don't mark my words on that, but I guarantee you're not going to see batteries that big in a 6.1 inch phone. That's huge. Again, that'll supply a much bigger, like a 6.7 inch display device. So that's big. They definitely upgraded the battery, right? Doesn't have Wi-Fi charging. It says though, right? Why it says charging without Qi certified. Anyways, it's gonna have 8 gigs of RAM, DDR5X RAM, not the absolute cutting edge latest RAM, but I would expect nothing less than DDR5. And they did put DDR5X, which is the it's almost the latest gen, right? I think the latest just came out or was just announced, so it's fine on the RAM. I would be set. Well, not the 8 gigs. I gotta have 12, but the generation, the RAM, it's brand new RAM, so should be fine. Now, I would like to see them introduce a RAM booster, meaning adding virtual RAM to the device, right? Since it only has 8, I would like to see that, but I don't know. That seems more of like a Chinese company way of doing things, right? But all those Chinese Android phones have RAM boosters out the ass. Because you probably, the average person might not need it, but I would definitely need more RAM. And here we get confirmed. Damn it, here we go. Here's the bad stuff. Good stuff and bad stuff. So 128 base, 256 upgraded, but I guess I couldn't really expect anything more. UFS storage, 3.1. That's a couple years old, maybe 3 years old. Yeah. So even if you did have a RAM booster, even if you did have the capabilities to add virtual RAM on your Pixel 8a, it would not be a good experience. Because UFS storage 3.1, UFS storage is internal memory of your phone storing and swapping memory back and forth, right? Without you manually. So it's not like you've switching files, that type of storage from your computer to your phone, or transferring one file from inside your phone to another folder inside your phone. It's not that storage. It's the internal storage, how the phone deals with the memory, right? We're on what? UFS 4.1, 4.2, almost 5. So 3.1's been out for a while. Older memory, internal memory, would not play nice with virtual RAM. So now Pixel 8 Pro and Pixel 8, their flagship devices, have UFS storage 3.1. So Google stuck on this storage for whatever reason. I hope they get out of this this whole Gen 3 UFS storage and move on to their next generation 4.0 for the Pixel 9s. I bet they will for the Pixel 9 series. It's going to have the Tensor G3 CPU, Titan M2 safety coprocessor, Google One, VPN, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. We knew it was going to have 7 years of updates. What else we got? Can y'all see that? I guess so. So, private compute core, Android system intelligence, end-to-end messaging, encryption, blah, blah, blah. Here, cameras. Here we go. Here's the good stuff. 64 megapixel wide angle sensor with quad PD technology, 0.8 pixel width, aperture 1.89, 80 degrees, field of view, image sensor size. Okay, so you have a 64 megapixel camera, and then you have a 13 megapixel ultra wide angled sensor. That one, let's see, anything stand out? It does have optical and electronic image stabilization. That's good. So it's got a 64 megapixel and a 13 megapixel. Does it give us the name of the sensor? It doesn't. Because I was going to see, is it the Sony IMX 890? I want to know what sensor, because you can say, oh, it's got a 64 megapixel camera in there. Okay, but is it 4 years old? Is it 5 years old? I want to know the model number so I can do my homework on it, but it doesn't tell. It doesn't say. And we might not know until the devices actually get into people's hands. But look, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm assuming they're putting a 2 or 3 year old sensor in there, but we'll just have to wait and see. I think we're going to get the green one. We will get the green one. I'm trying to think of an order. We'll just order it at probably Google I/O whenever they release it. My dumbass hit the mic, the mute button on the mic. My bad. Thank you. I appreciate it for letting me know. I'm glad I glanced over there. Of course, I would have been talking for God knows how long. But thank you very much. When I was adjusting my mic, I have a little mute button over here. But I was saying it does have the newer Gen USB Type-C plug, Gen 3.2 Type-C connector, which is a very fast data transfer speeds. Now, what about charging? Let's see. 2 stereo speakers, connectivity, Wi-Fi 6E, non-Wi-Fi 7 capable, but not many phones are. What else we got? I'll go ahead and give them a thank you. And let's see, we got 2 more sheets, so we should get charging on here. Let's see. Okay, so here's some good news. Bluetooth 5.3. That's the newest generation of Bluetooth, I believe. I think 5.4 is right around the corner, but I'm not aware of any devices with 5.4. Networks, sub-6. Millimeter wave. What time is it? 6:48. Colors. We got volcanic black, porcelain, which here these are the official names. Volcanic black, porcelain, blue, azure, green, and aloe. Now, that might be news to myself or to y'all as well, because I don't remember there being that many colors. I remember there being black, white, green, and blue. So that's 4 colors. So there's 6 colors up there. So what am I missing? There's black, which is black, duh. Porcelain, which is white. We've known that from the Pixel 8 Pro. Blue is obviously blue. So you have black, white, blue. And you have green, right? So that's the mint, or the green one. So azure and aloe. What the hell is that? I wonder why those haven't leaked. We will have to keep an eye on that. I'm not sure which colors. With azure and aloe, of course, aloe is a plant, green leaf plant with a clear gel, right? The jelly and the aloe plant. So they already have a green phone. Not too sure what the aloe is going to look like, but let's see. IP67, dust and water resistant. So not 68, but at least it's got 67. Anti-scratch coating. Okay. Black composite rear fascia with matte aluminum frame. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, how nice they look. With the color wrapped around all the way around the phone, not just stopping at the back. And then, some, like last year's model, they'll have a colored back panel, but then the border around the phone will be like chrome or something, like a shiny metal. I don't like that. Like, I want the whole phone to be one color and then have the screen, right? So that's what they're doing this year. Thank God, because it looks really nice. I didn't see anything on charging. Did y'all? Not that it matters. We already know it's not going to be the fastest charging phone in the world, but I would like to know. And look, it's not under. Yeah, I don't see any interesting. It's probably going to be 25 watts, 27 watts, nothing crazy, right? Interesting. I wonder what people are saying. He's only got 2 comments on here. Not a single substantial difference with the 8. Only marginally different with all the key features present. True. Correct. So, what's up with this one? I have no idea. No comments on that on the second photo. So again, these literally just came out before I hit live, so I'm sure it'll catch wind, right? As people start looking at this, and we're one of the first ones. So the only thing it did not have on there was charging speeds, right? So we had the battery capacity, but no charging. Of course, it's not going to go in the charger, right? But see, let's look at this photo. Cannot zoom it in, but you can kind of tell around the black back of the phone, black border. This is the blue phone because it has a blue border, and the white phone can't really tell, but it obviously should have the white border around there. So very interesting. I guess technically the only thing we don't know is the charging speed, and I was going to say price, but we kind of know the price. It just hasn't been official, right? But I guess we know the price. You think you heard someone that is 27 watt charging? Yeah, if I had to guess, it would be 27. That's what they had their previous flagship Pixels rated at 27 watts for years. And I think they'll probably put this one on that same level. They are increasing the charging speeds, not a lot, but they are increasing the charging speeds for this upcoming Pixel 9 series. I don't know what to. I know it's about like 8 watts higher. Maybe it's up to 40 or 42, I think, for this upcoming Pixel 9. I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but they are going to increase it slightly, as I think Samsung is as well. It's taken them forever to creep up to the, have your phone charge in 30 minutes speed like some of these Chinese manufacturers do. As I mentioned yesterday, there's a Realme phone charges from 0 to 100 in 19 minutes. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I want to get the phone just to sit there and watch it charge for 19 minutes. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Actually, you know what? I could probably get one really cheap now because that was like last year. I think last year the brand new were like $350. Probably go in now for like $250. Anyways, let's see. Here is our YouTube channel. What the hell? Our Twitter, our X. As you can tell, I am streaming live. If you're on X, give us a follow at eSIMstudios.my.canva.site. Boom. Now, before we get out of here, let's do this. Everybody, we'll go ahead and do a router giveaway. Let's go ahead and do it now. Well, at least enter now. And I'm going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. But by the time we're ready to wrap it up, I'll go ahead and pull a winner. So put hashtag router, ROUTER, in the YouTube chat comments. It has to be for eSIM Studios. So if you're watching this, I'm streaming this on like a bunch of places. So if you're watching this on X, if you're watching this on Instagram, Facebook, StreamYard, I'm running the contest through StreamYard, so they don't have a way for people watching on Facebook to enter. They are working on Instagram, they said, but come over to YouTube and search eSIM Studios in the YouTube search, and we'll pop up, select our video, and then just enter in the chat, live chat, hashtag router. That's it. Hashtag router. And then we'll draw it here in just a minute. Let me see if there's anything else here in the news. Let me go make sure. Let me make sure I have it here in the closet first. Give me a second. I know I do, but let me just, I don't want to look like a fool. Hang on. Yeah, I got it. I got a router, so we're good. We are good to go. Any other news? Let's see. There's been some really, really cool mini PCs coming out. I know we don't cover a lot of that on here, although I love those. I love these things, man. These are so freaking cool. Powerful, small, affordable. There's some new ones that are coming out right now that I'm trying to see if I can get some sent to me, but that's a work in progress. I did record some case reviews today, so I will be uploading those. And I have a really cool company sent me a badass desk lamp. Yes, a desk lamp. It's really cool that they want me to review. So I'll probably record that in the morning and upload that tomorrow. I got it right here. It's pretty big. Desk lamp. Looks really cool. I'll record that tomorrow. Nothing reached out and said they are sending me the earbuds A, the white version, thank God, to match my white Nothing Phone 2 and white Nothing Phone 2A. So we'll get that in and review it. And let's see, what else do we have on deck? I don't see much in the news. Let's see. Any more news? Okay, so here's something. A new iOS 18 leak reveals how Apple is going to implement AI into Safari and Siri, which is a no-brainer. I mean, that's like the very first thing a phone manufacturer would implement AI into, right? If you had a phone, you manufactured a phone, and you're like, I want to implement some AI into this thing. How are we going to do it? The easiest, most logical way to start off is to implement it in a browser-based application and, link it to your voice assistant. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? Everybody else, well, I say everybody else, Android has been doing that, so it'll be interesting to see. Reports still say that they're going to use Google's Gemini to power it. But remember, iOS 18. So what are we on now? iOS 16? No, 17. I don't know. But I think we're still about... I think they will implement some sort of AI into this upcoming iPhone 16 model. But it will be interesting to see if Google's going to power that. There have been numerous reports saying that it will be Google Gemini AI, in fact, that will power that AI. I'm sure Apple's not happy about it, but it is what it is. Let's see here. So, let's get a look. Watch this real quick, and then we'll do. This is the only article I see noteworthy. I'm just gonna skim over this real quick, then we'll do the giveaway. Again, if you're listening, come over to YouTube, eSIM Studios YouTube channel. Enter #router in the live chat, and enter for your chance to win. I'll do the drawing here in just a second. But I wanted to get a sneak peek and to see what iPhone, what AI features they're going to add. We mentioned they're going to implement them into Safari and Siri. But let's see more specifically. Lots more to come, yes, because they have none. So I would hope there's lots more to come. Kind of missing out on this thing. Not that, whatever, but... It says Apple is said to release AI features like text summarize. Oh, yes. We went over this yesterday. Text summarization has been around for years already. Years. In fact, I've been doing it with my Microsoft Copilot on my Windows computer for a long time. Websites. Been doing that forever. So they're like, oh, wow. Brand new AI on my iPhone. with technology that's been out for years already. They're falling right in line to what they've done in the past. They're always late to the party. The tech giant is focusing on in-device processing for text analysis to enhance user experience. So, look, there's just not much. It'll basically summarize a website for you. Apple's Ajax will handle simple requests on device. What else? That's it. Okay. All right. Enough of that. So it's about 7 o'clock here, Central Standard Time. Let's get the contest going, right? Give y'all another minute or two. Enter hashtag router. Now remember, I have to repeat this again. If you're watching this on Facebook, don't enter hashtag router in the Facebook comments. That will not enter you. It has to be on our eSIM Studios YouTube channel platform, right? That's where we're going to run the contest from. So I'm going to give y'all about a minute while I set this up. Simply go to YouTube, search eSIM Studios. The live stream will pop up. Select that live stream and then select the live chat. And then enter hashtag router. All right, so, and I'll share the screen here when I do it, right? Let's share the screen. Okay, is everybody good? Give y'all just another second. All right, let's get this thing rolling. So, you ready? Let's go. Got a 50-50 shot here, guys. And I will send it to y'all free of charge. All right, congratulations to you, sir. It's about time. I think you've entered almost all of them, and you've won a couple items, but not a router. So, congratulations to you, sir. I do have your address. As soon as this is done, I'll print up a label, and I will email you or message you the tracking information. So, and I'll get that out to you tomorrow, because I think they're closed already, but the UPS store. But I'll get that out to you tomorrow. No problem, sir. Congratulations to you. Yes, so join us tomorrow, another live stream. More whatever's in the news, we will discuss. If there's nothing in the news, like I was planning on today, we'll just shoot the shit, right? And eventually, maybe sooner than later, I'll open up the panel, meaning I'll put a link in the chat, and if you want to chat with me and a few others about whatever's going on in the tech world, or even in your tech world, right? Should you upgrade to this? Should you not upgrade to that? Or I'm having an issue with this, or whatever it is, we can discuss it, right? So I'm planning on doing that, opening up the panel and having more of a discussion, joining. We're going to make this a big community of tech lovers, and it'll be fun. So I think we'll probably do that sooner than later. I might actually do that here in this upcoming week. but yeah, we're gonna have fun here. And I got back to recording, and that's always fun. So if you look at my channel, it's been, look how long it's been since last uploaded content. I'm talking about recording. Now we do live stream every day, but I'm talking about actually uploading a video, right? Look how long it's been. Three weeks. That was my last video here. 3 weeks ago. So my mom was sick. She passed last week. So that's basically why. Because I'll typically upload, or I always go live every day, or at least try to. But I was trying to stay on pace of uploading something every day, right? Yeah. So anyways, we'll get back to uploading content. This upcoming week, I'll probably open up the panel on these live streams. If y'all would like, no pressure. And you can talk tech with me, and it'll be fun. So appreciate you joining me. Appreciate you joining us. And have a good rest of your Friday evening. Please be safe. Enjoy. And we'll see you around this time tomorrow. Peace out.